One Walk, we have event coordinator McKenna LaHillier, and from JDRF in Southfield, April Gaspari. Welcome.
Thanks.
Thanks, Bart.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
So this has been, I know the entire history of JTV we have done, the One Walk, we've been part of it, and we've been excited to be part of it because so many people in our community benefit from this event.
Yes. For start is the type 1 diabetic community. Those living with type 1 diabetes really benefit from just attending the walk. Despite this being primarily for raising funds, for research, for a cure, all of that, it's a really nice way for the type 1 community to get together, meet and greet, and just have that camaraderie, because we don't always have that with our busy lives. So it's really great for that one time a year that we can make those connections.
And you're part of that community.
Yes, I am. 33 years now.
It's interesting how many people work on the fundraising that are also diabetic.
Yes. I have diabetes, but April also is pretty connected.
Yeah, I'm actually on the staff, and my husband and our son both live with type 1.
Wow, the whole staff.
Yeah,
or a lot of the staff.
Yeah, a lot of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty nice to be able to be a part of the cure for our own loved ones and the people that have become our loved ones.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really it's interesting, the event. It is like a family reunion.
It truly is, especially when I've been involved for, I mean, maybe not as long as Bob Kraft or you, but I've been involved for quite some time. And in 2016, I went full in as far as doing a lot of like the food and the beverage, and then I kind of worked into the event coordination. But it's great to see those new diabetics come in, and then they just blossom, and then you get to know them, and the next time you see them, it's hugs and hellos, and it's really, really fantastic to be able to be connected to a community that way and feel the strength from them and see them just get so strong within their disease.
We had a beautiful day last year. Is it going to be beautiful this year?
Oh, we always hope.
We put the order in, we'll see.
We always hope. I mean, we hang out even when it rains. Like, we've not had any really, really bad weather yet, but
We had one bad rainy day once.
no storms yet, though.
All right. What do we need to know about this year's event?
So it's going to take place at Elishart Park. And if you're seasoned in this event, it's same location right there by the soccer field. You'll go in there, and we are asking that many and all register beforehand. Obviously, if you can get a team going and get some fundraising going, that's really important. But registration is at 9. I would say 8:30. It's nice to get there a little early because we do have several vendors, several things to do rather than just show up and walk. We'll have the ceremony like we usually do. We're going to have Musgrove and Company coffee. We're going to have the VIP, those that raise over $1,000. We're going to have a tent and breakfast served to them. Of course, we'll have Mark Daly with 105.3 there to do the MC and DJ. I know I'm missing several things. Face painting fairy is going to be there doing henna and Facebook or paintings. Just a lot of things, exciting things going on.
And you need volunteers.
We always need volunteers. Always, always, always. And we have a sign-up sheet going around on Facebook. But for those that don't have Facebook, they could either reach out to me or they could go right to JDRF. I always get that wrong. JDRFwalk.org.
Walk.jdrf.org.
Yes.
So April, we've been doing this in Jackson for
26th year.
Okay. What kinds of things has this walk been able to do for families with the disease and people, and in terms of what progress has been made?
There's so much that it's really hard to know where to start. I do think that the aspect of community is very, very important, especially for newly diagnosed people, but also for people who've been living with the disease for a long time. because then they get the privilege of being a helper, of being able to be a mentor to new people. And as far as research goes, one of the things that I'm most proud of right now is that just 2 years ago, we had 0 disease-modifying therapies. We have one that's been approved in just those 2 short years that actually will slow down the progression of the disease in people who have been screened and are shown that they will develop it. And it will slow down the progression for at least 2 or 3 years, which is precious, precious time. And it's just huge. In 50 years, it's the biggest discovery that we've ever enjoyed. And now, since that time, we have 7 more disease-modifying therapies in development. It's such an exciting time to be a part of this mission.
Well, we see the way the disease is managed by people, like we've all seen those Jonas Brothers commercials.
The CGM.
Yeah, so those kinds of things, they weren't around 10 years ago.
I've actually got a CGM on and an insulin pump right there on my leg. Yeah, I mean, those devices have been around for several years, but the advancements, I mean, even in the CGM, the size has changed, the effectiveness has changed. I can get trending reports of what my blood glucose is doing rather than checking my blood sugar every 10, 15 minutes. So that helps with the A1C, and that's the 3-month average of blood glucose. And it just really helps your quality of life overall, you know, instead of living day to day. And unfortunately, some people do, because not everyone can afford those types of things, which that's another thing that JDRF is trying to change, is that advocacy with insurance companies and your right to this access of insulin and insulin pumps, and just changing our quality of life. Because I know if I did not have these devices, it's not very rainbows and sunshine kind of day for a type 1 diabetic.
Well, it's nice to see the president is actually talking about insulin prices, and that, I mean, it's obvious it's a lot of people that are affected, and it's a serious concern.
Yeah, it's very gratifying to see that they were able to reduce insulin prices for people who are on Medicare and Medicaid. One of the initiatives that we have going on right now is called Civica, and it's a partnership where JDRF is actually working to manufacture biosimilar insulins that we can limit the price on. So it's our way of applying a little bit of pressure to the industry to bring those prices down for everyone.
Well, keep up the great work, and everyone can join in the mission. Make plans to be part of JDRF Jackson One Walk, Saturday, June 15th.
Yes.
Great to have you both here.
Thank you so much.
Thanks,
We'll see you there.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Working on the JDRF Jackson One Walk, McKenna LaHillier, the event coordinator here in Jackson, and from the state Michigan JDRF office, April Gaspari. Next.